Too many of my strategic partners don't understand the power of LinkedIn. Today, I want to start at the beginning and show you how LinkedIn can lead to more prospects. Recently, I've met a lot of people that don't really understand the power of LinkedIn. I approach it from a very dynamic perspective. I use LinkedIn for information consolidation. I start ad copy on here with my posts. I start marketing ad copy in articles, and I use it as a device to connect with people that I know, like, and trust. So last night I was on a call with a strategic partner of mine, and we were talking about LinkedIn. And one of the things that he was amazed by is my ability to search on the platform, which is relatively low level use case on LinkedIn. I'll show you what I showed him, and if it helps you, then great. If it's something you already knew about, I'm starting at the beginning here, so lots of people know about this. Just wanted to kind of get it out there. So the concept of LinkedIn is really about being able to search, right? The guy I was talking to focuses on car salespeople, car sales. And I went in here and typed in car sales to show him how he could get a list of people. So I click on people, and the list of over 1 million comes back, which the first thing is, wow, you can do that? And I'm like, yeah, that's the design of the platform. Like, we all get on here, so we have a database that we are in so people can find us. That's the whole concept. It's the same thing that Facebook is, really, right? So I kind of related to an oversized CRM. Well, when we look at this, there's some criteria around what exactly he wants to find in a car salesperson. He's actually looking for two audiences, two separate audiences: car salespeople and general managers at car dealerships. That's what I discovered through the conversation. So I showed him, you type in car sales, you filter it by people, and then you go locations. And the guy's in Cincinnati and he wants to travel within a 100-mile radius of Cincinnati. So it's Cincinnati metropolitan area. Apply. What you end up with is 3,600 people that are car salespeople in the Cincinnati area. Wow, that's pretty easy. Now what do I do? Well, you can connect with them. If you connect with them, you can add a note and explain why you're trying to connect. I wouldn't be real salesy here. This is a good place to be marketing, not sales. If you know anything about 0-point selling, we always talk about buyers and sellers. People are not ready to buy all the time, but salespeople are always ready to sell. We want to kind of steer away from that here. We're not trying to solicit for a sale. We're just trying to get to know people on the platform, right? Happens to be they could be a prospect if I project the correct value proposition. But generally speaking, you just want to approach somebody and ask to connect with them because you're interested in them. In this case, you could add a note and you can move on. I'm not going to connect with him because he isn't somebody that I'd care to talk to. First person, I mean, he might be a good guy, but he's not a target of mine. He's not somebody I need in my suspect or in my target list. So when we started looking at this number and we scroll through here, there's a lot of people on this list. What I talked to him about was maybe we should get a little bit more specific. And he said that he came from Ford dealership, so he's familiar with Fords. Now we've got 206 people that are car salesmen or saleswomen at Ford dealerships. And there's a lot of commonality between the gentleman that I was talking to and the people on this list. So if he approached them with his own tactics, his sales training, he very well could say, hey, wanted to reach out to you. I was a car sales professional at a car dealership for 10 years. And I discovered a better way, a more succinct way to help buyers and sellers meet there. So what we found was that there's 206 car salespeople. Well, then we drilled a little deeper and we actually found out that his perfect prospect is general managers at car dealerships, specifically Ford. Now we have 22 results. This list is a little bit more specific. Now, not everybody on this list is exactly what we're going for. Sales consultant at Car Sales Express. He is internet sales manager at Kings Ford. So maybe he might work, but you never know. So the concept of this is maybe take off sales and search a different way. Still get 23 results, and there are general manager, fixed operations director, general manager at Staples store. So this guy wouldn't be a target of his. It's okay, we'll just skip by it. As we go through here and connect, we can actually create a message that generally reaches that entire audience. So more or less what I'm getting at here is LinkedIn is a very dynamic tool. This is the first level use case, and there's all types of filters that are on the free version. If you just click on that all filters button, I'll do that again because it kind of happened quickly. All filters button, and look through here. You can cut information a bunch of different ways. And ultimately, to me, this is just like a CRM, but with a populated database that didn't take anything besides your sign up and participation in the platform to have access to. So if there's anything else I can help you with, please reach out to me. I look for comments, likes, and shares. Please subscribe. I really need that right now. I'm Mark Perrone with Rethink Revenue, where we discover, disrupt, and rethink the way business is done today. Good fortune.